With Memorial Day and the summer grilling season coming up, it's time for something fantastic, and we're making a surf and turf burrito. You're gonna like this. I mean, I say that all the time, but you're gonna like this. There's no question. He said, wearing his own face on a new line of merchandise. It's a bit odd. I had to go to the store and I chose not to wear me because it would have just been too much. Here's where we're going with this. Carne ASADA, which my carne ASADA is controversial because I put soy in it, and it's not traditional, but it's amazing. Shrimp, deeply flavored. We're gonna cook it in this. A grill wok, so much fun. And we're making our own, my own, guacamole. Carne ASADA, grilled shrimp, guacamole in one giant ass burrito. How could anything go wrong? It can't. But there's a question. Should we weigh it, Max?
I think we have to.
I think we have to. We start with the carne. We start with cilantro. Big ass bunch. We're gonna take the top off, twist, and then chop. Fine. And take your time. It's when you rush that things go wrong. Sorry, I mean it's when I rush that things go wrong. And when it's...
That knife does look awfully sharp.
Knife is awfully sharp. And when it's nicely chopped up, we put it in the bowl. Next, 3 cloves of minced garlic, all in. A tablespoon of cumin. Brown sugar for a little lovely sweetness. Kosher salt and fresh ground pepper. The zest of a lime. And by the way, this is called a microplane zester. It's fantastic. It does this really well. It gets the outside off where all the flavor is. You can put a link to this if you want one. So just go all the way around till you've got almost all of it off. The smell of this right here is kind of unbelievable. And then the juice of this lime, both halves. Now the controversial part, a couple tablespoons of soy sauce that seemed to piss so many people off last time. And about a half a cup of oil. And we mix. Oh, the smell. Oh, the smell. It's heaven. You look, you can leave the soy sauce out. But I don't think you should because it's so damn good. It gives that little umami thing, that little je ne sais quoi. How do you say that? Je ne sais quoi? Je ne sais quoi? Mm-hmm. It gives it that little thing that you can't put your finger on that's really amazing. So, that's ready. And here's what we're using. Sirloin Flap meat. Look, it's thin. It's perfect for carne ASADA. And then it just gets buried in here and then it marinates. So, drop these kids in, right? Like this. Oh boy. Is this gonna be good? Holy shit. The smell. Look, I got shit last time because people were like, that is not fucking carne ASADA, man. You don't know what you're doing. Go, okay, well fine, then don't make it. You don't have to make it. I'm not forcing you to make this. I'm just telling you it's delicious. And pretty much anybody that's tried it has come away with the same opinion. It's delicious. It may be untraditional, but it's freaking delicious. So when it's all covered beautifully, both sides of every piece. Now we're going to take this, we're going to refrigerate it for, well, how long do you have? Do you have an hour? Give it an hour. Do you have 4 hours? Give it 4 hours. It's all good. You don't need to go overnight. I think that the marinade is strong enough that in a 2-3 hour period, even an hour, you're going to get enough out of it. Okay? I'll go put this in the fridge. I come back. Next, guacamole. So of course, we're gonna start with some avocados. And we've done this before, but this is how you open an avocado my way. The top, knife down to the pit. And honestly, you can just like really just let the knife follow the pit around until you've got 2 halves. Look how beautiful that is. We'll scoop the flesh out. Creepy though, they call it flesh, right? Into the bowl. This guy, you take your knife, do this and turn, out comes the pit. We scoop out more flesh and repeat. Twist. Beautiful. Two sides. In. Pit out. And now we start to mash just a little bit because we want chunky guacamole. We don't want paste. So just bust it a bit, just like this. Now we add the rest of our ingredients. And they consist of white onion diced fine. And you want white onion as opposed to yellow or red because it's got more of a bite. And that's what we like. About a half of a tomato diced with none of the watery, seedy bits. The juice of one lime. One chopped chipotle pepper. Pinch of kosher salt and fresh ground pepper, of course. And some chopped cilantro. And we mix. I call this chunky guacamole. I don't like the paste. I don't want it smooth. It's not hand lotion. It's freaking guacamole. It should have some texture to it. And after you mix, you taste. I mean, come on now. That's what guacamole should be. I remember being in the supermarket one day. I've got my stuff on the conveyor belt. Loading up, and I'm waiting. The woman behind me puts her little bar and stocks up all her shit. And in the collection of things she's buying is a little tub of pre-made guacamole. And I look at it, and I turn away. Because it's paste. It's just paste. It's gross. I look again, I turn away. Kelly, standing here, goes, "Don't do it." And she knows me, and I couldn't control myself, and I said, "You know, you can make such great guacamole at home. It's really easy." She was pissed. She didn't like me getting up in her grill about that. So she went home and ate shitty guacamole when she could have had this chunky, amazing guacamole that will make this surf and turf carne asada burrito ridiculous. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a little saran, or whatever this shit's called, cling film. I'm gonna not just put it over the top, but I'm gonna put it on the actual top layer of this guacamole. Because if it stays snug like that, this won't go brown. And guacamole has a tendency to go brown pretty quick. So if this is touching it, we're gonna be okay. But the spice, the chipotle pepper in that is tremendous. But now we address our shrimp. Remember, surf and turf. I mean, remember, turf and surf. Whatever, it's shrimp time. So into our bowl goes 3140 shrimp. That means there's between 31 and 40 per pound. I've taken the shell off, they've been deveined, they're ready to go. We're gonna add the following. Little avocado oil, so everything will stick. And after that, chipotle chili powder for some delicious smoky heat. Garlic powder, oregano, Mexican oregano at that. Tiny bit of cumin, which we've already used, and salt and pepper. And then mix. Give it another little shot of oil. Great smells coming from here. Great. And at this point, Maxie, we're ready to cook. And on goes the carne. Ready for more? And the last piece. Wait, I got one baby piece here, hold on. That's what you want, folks. You want that kind of flame, that kind of heat. So because it's thin, it's not gonna take very long. I mean, look at it, it's already getting gorgeous frickin' color on here. So while the carne is finishing, I'm gonna take my grill wok and start getting it warm on there because that's where the shrimp will live. Oh my God, it's ready. Mmm. This guy's gonna get just another 30 seconds because he's a little thicker right there. And off he comes.
Stay back.
Stay back. And while the steak rests, we'll cook our shrimp quickly. Ready, Max?
Ready?
Think of it. It's just like a wok, except it has holes to allow the flames to come through and cook the food. So spread the kids out. Look, there's little things that you want to cook on your grill. Peppers, mushrooms, stuff like that could fall through these cracks. This is the perfect time for a grill wok, or whatever these guys are called. But look at the beautiful color they're getting from the seasonings that we gave them. I love using this thing. I forgot about it, actually. In fact, we'll stick a link at the bottom in that section I don't know what to call. So gorgeous or what? These are not going to take long. In fact, they're almost done. And since they're almost done, we'll take them off and get ready to build. Hey, before we get the tortilla prepped, heated on the Evo, we're gonna have our steak ready to go in. So we take a piece, we put it down, and now we're gonna slice it. Remember what I always say, you cut against the grain. The grain runs this way. So we could cut like that, but those would make huge long ass pieces. So we're gonna cut this way. And by the way, check out the color on the inside. That's what you want. You want that gorgeous, beautiful pink. So we're gonna cut these guys thin pieces. Oh my gosh. Max, is there an extra second for me to taste this?
Yes.
Thank you. I might have to. Oh, hello. Huge flavors. Aided by that little bit of soy sauce that we threw in that will piss people off, but it shouldn't because it's amazing. Keep cutting. Astro! Keep cutting. Okay, here we go. And you know, whenever we do a burrito, I go to my local taco shop, Nico's, and get one of these huge ass flour tortillas that we throw right on the Evo to warm up. And warming it will just make it a little bit more pliable, and that's what we want. So honestly, this is on low heat, but it's only gonna take maybe 30-ish seconds aside. Yikes. And when your tortilla blanket is where you want it, you take it off and we build. And here we go. First, the guac. And I'm gonna take off this plastic, thereby giving us a perfect not gone brown layer. Guacamole, and we're gonna do this. This is a perfect little gorgeous bed of the guac. Now, we drop in with some of our steak. And by the way, look at the color of this. Holy S. Goodness gracious. And now our shrimp. We'll throw these guys right in here, right down the center aisle of the. What are you, crazy? What is happening here? And then we roll it up. So let's do this. Let's take our sides over this guy. I just like holding them like this. It's so nice. That's a fat little burrito. Look at it. Now, you know what I'm gonna wanna do, right? I wanna get a little more crisp on this. So I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of oil, tiny bit. Start on this back side. tiny bit here, and it's going right on the flat top. Like this, Max. Ready? Here we go. Okay. It's going to give some color, a little crispness, and be ridiculously fantastic. Looks boring now, but just you wait. So you're looking for a little golden brown-ish, like that on all sides. Oh boy. It's just going to add that crisp, the texture, the crunch. So yes, it's sort of round and still sort of has 4 sides. So we'll try and get color everywhere. So while we're waiting for that to finish, allow me to read an email. I've been corresponding with I actually don't know. I think he's a Marine. I do know he's in Afghanistan. And apart from other things he wrote, he said, I'd like to, sorry, his name is Cody. Cody writes, I'd like to share a story with you if I could. He goes, the other day things started to go boom. And I think you know what that means, right? Bombs and stuff. Needless to say, the day was insane. Things were very hectic and the day was long. I got back to my room and the first thing I did after I called my wife and kids was watch your bacon, lobster, mac and cheese video, as that was the video you posted that day. It put my mind in a place that's familiar and friendly. I can't get any of the ingredients you use here, but I've cooked your crab and steak with that sauce when I was home. It was awesome. For me, your videos are a way to escape. A 15-minute piece of Americana that I can run to take my mind off the politics, car bombs, and the day-to-day stress of life. You cook more than stupid shit. And he said that because I said, you're out there defending other people's lands, and all I do is make nonsense here, make stupid shit. Thank you, Cody. I'm in awe of people that do that, because I couldn't. So this burrito, this particular one, will be for Cody. All right, and here we go. Off it comes. Oh, shite. It's hot. Oh, we got to weigh it. Shall we? Shall we?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Down it goes. We're set at the pound measurement and pound and a quarter. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? You know the only thing wrong with this? It's taking me too long to get a fucking bite. And here we go. It's lovely. Shall we? Here we go. Oh boy. Look at what's going on there. Shrimp, the carne, the guac. I don't know what else you need. Honestly, I don't know what else you need in this. This is Memorial Day, this is summer, this is weekends, this is everything. And a bite, because that's what you do. Oh my gosh. Fully juicy, tender, delicious carne. The shrimp are perfect. The spice on the shrimp, the chipotle chili powder, the garlic, the oregano is coming through big time. And it's a perfect bite. You get everything. Okay, it's a mess. Okay. But it's so good. I want you to make this. I always say that. I want you to make everything, of course. And by the way, this shirt with my nonsense face on it is available now. There's a sale all this week. Just click the junk below. What's that section called?
The description.
The description. Go into the description and you'll find it. Oh gosh. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, the whatever. Thank you for all of that. And for Cody and all your brothers and sister in arms, thank you from all of us for what you do. And we're on the road to 1 million. He said, changing subjects quickly. Road to 1 million. You want to be a subscriber when we hit 1 million. Well, maybe you are now, but we're going to do something really fun. And you have to be a subscriber for it. Thanks for being here with us. See ya. Cody, stay safe.